Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. Today we are going to be planting some cupid's dart perennial flower seeds and some perennial delphinium Pacific giant mix seeds. So I have my soil here. I'm using the Jiffy seed starting organic mix. And I have my warm water here, and I'm pouring my warm water in. I'm going to start mixing this up here. And I want my seed starting mix a nice consistency. I don't want it soupy, and I don't want it too dry. Here we go. There we go. That's a nice consistency there. So I'm going to take my 4-pack here. I'm going to start stuffing my seed starting mix in. Now my seeds are pre-chilled. I kept them in the refrigerator, and I tried sowing some of the cupid's dart seeds last year without chilling them, and it didn't work. I think I only got like one to come up, so that was really bad. They need that chilling because they are perennials. So you can also do a winter sowing method with them. Okay, so I got my cell packs all filled here, and we're going to plant the cupid's dart first. And I'll show you what these seeds look like here. When you plant perennial flower seeds, you should always chill them before you sow them, because they're used to, the cold. So they need that cold to help them break dormancy to germinate. So this is what cupid's dart seeds look like. And I'm going to be planting 2 to a container, and then I'm going to be separating them later on if 2 come up. I'm going to be pricking out the extra seedlings. So I'm just going to put these in. And cupid's dart is a beautiful flower. It's real pretty blue, and you can use it for dried arrangements, which is something that I like. And you can also use them for regular flower arrangements. And it's such a pretty flower, and it's hard to find the seeds for it. I had one before, a cupid's dart plant, and I think it accidentally got pulled out for a weed, which was unfortunate. But cupid's darts, they need an 1/8 inch planting depth, so we're really not even going to be planting them that deep. And you can do a winter sowing method on these. I'm just starting some inside because it's possible if I start them early enough, they will bloom the first year for me. So germination is in 14 to 21 days, and these will bloom from summer to fall. So they're a very beautiful plant, and I highly recommend them if you've never tried them before. So I have these here. I'm just going to push these in. And we're going to give them a very light coating of our seed starting mix, because we don't want to put them down too deep. If you put them down too deep, they won't germinate, and that's won't be good. So I'm just doing like a light sprinkle over top of them. Just going to firm the soil over top. And then I'll leave a link below for how to prick out your extra seedlings that come up. I just want to make sure I get enough of these because they're such a beautiful flower. So I'm just going to spray over the top to make sure that the seed gets wet. And let me grab one of my plant labels and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I got my 2 tags here and I write on my tags with pencil because then I can just erase it later on and reuse them. So next we're going to be planting our delphinium seeds. Now this particular mix can take 180 days to bloom from seed. So if we sow them early enough, hopefully we'll get blooms this year. And it's a perennial in zones 3 to 7. So I'm in Pennsylvania, so it'll be a perennial for me. And our seedlings should emerge within 21 to 28 days. Now, these seeds were pre-chilled in the refrigerator. I kept them in a Ziploc bag. And delphinium seeds can have a low germination rate to begin with, so definitely pre-chill your seeds. And these need to be planted an 1/8 of an inch deep, so we're just going to put like a light coating over top of them. This is what delphinium seeds look like here. Sorry about that, I didn't show you. And again, I'm doing 2 seeds to a cell. And I'll just prick out the extra seeds then. And I'll transplant them. And you can also do these in a winter sowing method as well. I might do that later on. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see how well these do. The advantage of winter sowing is they're already used to being outside, so you don't have to harden them off, and they come up on their own. So it would be like if if they were laying on the ground out in your flower beds, and they would come up on their own. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I'll have to see. I'll have to see how well these do here. Okay, so I got this planted, and we're just going to put a light dusting of soil over top. Now, delphiniums are good for like cut flower arrangements, and they bloom in early summer. And I'm just sprinkling some soil on top. I don't want to put them down too deep, because if I put them down too deep, they're not going to come up. And these will get 5 feet tall, the pack says. So you're probably going to have to stake them. I know I probably will, because I get a lot of wind where I'm at. So I already have my labels created. And I'm going to spray these down to make sure everything gets nice and moist. And I'm going to put these under our lights, and I'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I got these under the light here. And you can see I have some other stuff growing under here, or onion seedlings and some other stuff germinating. And this light, it has daylight bulbs in it, It's a fluorescent light. The light's on for 14 hours a day, and we're just going to let them come up on their own. I'm not going to put them in the grow boxes or anything like that because it's going to get too warm for them. So they should come up just fine under here. So when they start germinating and coming up, I'll come back with another video and I'll show you what they look like. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them below and I will try and answer them for you. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button. That'll tell you when I put a new video on. Thank you for watching and hope you have a nice day. Bye.